In the UK, bluebells are protected by law under the Wildlife and Countryside Act, and it is illegal to dig them up or disturb their habitat without permission. Bluebells are an important food source for pollinators such as bees and butterflies. In addition to being important for pollinators, bluebells are also a food source for several species of birds, including blackbirds and blue tits, who eat the seeds. In the UK, bluebell seasons typically last from mid-April to late May, depending on the weather. During this time, many woodlands are carpeted in a sea of blue, making it a popular time for nature walks and photography. Hello and welcome to another episode in Staying Photography, and today is my yearly walk through the bluebells, and they are looking stunning. I think in another week they'll be prime, but they're still looking good, and it is a scouting mission, but I'm going to get an image now just looking up here as the light's coming through. So we're getting some lovely light fleeting through, but again, it's actually trying to avoid me. But I will be getting it shortly again. But what I think I need is, we need a long lens on to, certainly at 70mm at minimum, so I'll try and get this carpet of bluebells. So next thing I'm looking for is, with the long lens, is sort of a clean area that I can photograph, and then just wait for that little bit of light to splash from the side, and we'll get an image. But I think I'll need to move up slightly or move down slightly. Let's see where's best. Actually get some nice light now, and we've got a nice tunnel of trees here. It's a little bit messy in the background, but it's a start. I think what I need to do is probably point towards the sun, or a little bit more sort of that way, but I'm just going to probably grab a shot from here as well. Not feeling it at the moment. Okay, so I found this beautiful dead tree that's fallen, and it's been dead for a few years because I've actually walked past it many a times, and it's actually just over here where I sit with Cooper. So I don't think I'll put a tag here because I've actually put one in the woods, but it's one of my places I used to come with Cooper, so it's a very, very special place for me. But I've not really photographed this fantastic dead bit of wood, and I'm going to work it. So I've got the wood, the dead tree, got the dead tree in the bottom part of the image. One sort of dead branch coming up from the left, it's coming in from the right hand side, pointing you up. Then we've got this lovely shadow, and I'm actually going to bracket the shot because we've got the sun's coming through now, and it's really bright. I'm just wondering whether going low down and maybe changing the lens as well at some point may work, and I might even go really wide angle and get it really dominant in the image. So I'm going to take it off the tripod I'm going to have a little look round and see what we can find. Yeah, I think definitely need a wider angle now. Ooh, so we'll change the lens. I just need that light to happen so I can work the image quickly. But I'm just going to try and get set up the best I can to capture that shot. I think there's another nice shot. It's really well balanced. The only sort of off-putting thing is the bank's on a level, and it doesn't almost doesn't look level even though it is. Got some nice light now as well, so we'll get that. That's quite nice actually. That's quite nice. Yeah, I'm actually getting the whole of this tree in, but with this beautiful light behind, and I can see it being more of a, just focus there, I think. I see it being more like a 16:9 image with this dead tree as obviously the main subject, but with this beautiful golden light behind. The only thing I'm worried about is blowing them highlights out in the back. I might manually bracket the shot because them highlights are bright. So I'm thinking now I can get real close to it and get the wide angle on, because I brought my wide angle lens, which I don't normally use in woodland, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to bring it and try it. This could actually work, because I like that effect it gives you, especially with these sharp shadows I'm getting. It's going to look wonderful, I'm sure it is. So change the lens again. So I have found this beautifully formed group of bluebells just here. So I'm just trying to capture them, and I've put my 50mm on, drop it down to f2 and really make it for a nice bokeh background and a lovely image, especially with this light that's hitting the plant itself. It looks stunning. This video is going to be a video over several days, but I've come out to actually the exact location you see me 30 seconds ago, but it's a 3 days later, and we've got a beautiful clear day. I'm a little bit earlier, which is good. I'm about an hour or so earlier than what I was last time, because I know if I'm too early, the sun takes a little bit of while to come up, but I think I'm still probably half hour to an hour too late, but for whatever reasons I couldn't come out. But I'm taking this I'm back at this fallen tree that's, or large branch actually, it probably is not a fallen tree, it looks like it's fallen from I can see the stump from behind me, and but we've got a lot more contrast in this light, so I'm actually taking it quite wide with my 24-70. I'm on 24mm, focusing on a third of the way in to this broken tree, and we're getting their lovely sun flare, so, or what I should say, sun star. So I've gone f16. I might even punch it up to f. Let's just try it at f22. I'm not sure if I'll like that better or not, but we'll have it anyway. Why not, hey? Why not? And again, bracketing the shot because the dynamic range is quite intense. The other thing I'm going to try again while I'm here is the bluebells are a little bit more vibrant as well. They're starting to really come out in this area, and I still think there's probably a week left yet, which is really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab another shot with my wide angle lens, I think, and I'll change the tripod so I can come a little bit higher as well. So I'm going to put the wide angle lens on quick, try and get another shot, and then I'm going to try and move along here and see what else we can find. This is why I brought the wide angle, is because the wide angle and the taller tripod is because I want to get up a little bit higher to point that wide angle down more and get less sky. Yes, that's nice, that is. Move up here, we've got it's not open, but the light's getting through, so it looks more open. So I'm going to get up here and try get some shots from up here, probably a different lens. So I'm just going to drop the my other lens back on again, and then we will try and find some more images. Hello, so it's another morning and I've come to another location near to the woodland. The woodland is up the other side of a golf course which runs in between, and I've come to this section before many years ago, and I knew that it's a bluebell location, but I can't believe it. The bluebells are not showing yet, but that's a good thing because that means I can shoot the other areas and then come here last. And it's a totally different type of woodland to all the others. It's a little pocket of woodland, and I think these are silver birch. That's I might be totally wrong, but I think there's some silver birch mixed in between. They seem quite large silver birch, but I'm sure they are. Well, I'm 99.9% sure they are. But I'm still going to get a couple of images now because I love this green carpet with the odd pocket of bluebells. But like I say, this in another few weeks will be full of bluebells, or I'll be showing a lot more anyway. I could see them all here dotted around. And what's lovely about it as well is I've come a walk down here, only 5-10 minutes at the most, and I've seen nobody. So it's a very sort of off the beaten track. I've also been to another little area and scouted out, so it's important to scout your area, especially with bluebells and the timing. And I've also come on a different morning as well, where we've got a lot of atmosphere, it's very sort of drizzly day. It's not drizzling now, but it has been, and there's a little bit of that atmosphere. And if the sun actually come out now, which it's not predicted to, but if it did, it would create even more atmosphere, I'm sure of it. But what I do like about it is the grasses are covered in all this dew. So I'm going to try and grab a couple of images from here, even if it's just references to shooting it when maybe the bluebells are out a little bit more. But I'm starting to see images as I'm just standing here talking to you. So let's see if we can find some compositions and get a couple of shots. Okay, so I've actually come up to this, I think it's a daffodil. Not 100% sure now. Yeah, it is, gotta be. Anyway, I love this lovely yellow flower. What I like about the images is actually the background, how it's sort of got hints of yellows in there with this atmosphere. I've put the 50mm lens on, f2, ISO 100, a 15th of a second, and it's going to give it that real sort of beautiful flowery effect. Focused on the flower, we've got beads of dew all around the flower itself, and it's looking stunning. What I might actually do is focus stack it as well slightly, just so I get that depth of the flower in focus. Good morning everybody. What a beautiful morning for the bluebells, and this is the final morning that I'm going to be shooting them, I think. Certainly videoing it anyway. I'll probably still revisit a few times, but it's as good a morning as I'm going to get, I think. I would say the only disappointment is I'm probably a little bit too late yet again. Probably another half an hour, even though it's early. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning. But looking at how the sun's up, I wanted it a little bit lower down. But this morning, when I first got up, it was a little bit overcast, so it probably wouldn't have worked this morning. But it's beautiful. The bluebells now are in full bloom. They look stunning. They really, really do look stunning. So I'm trying to capture this beautiful light that it's casting on these superb bluebells, and it's gonna be very similar shots all the way through. That beautiful light coming through the trees, casting these beautiful shadows with this beautiful soft morning golden light. It really is stunning. But I'm going to be moving quite sort of quickly-ish, so I can capture that that light. I'm on f16 because I want it all in focus, and I might even, with this one because I'm pointing quite down, is focus stack it. I also might try and put the polarizer on because we had a bit of moisture yesterday and it'll bring it, really make them colours pop. I'm going to do that now actually. So after that real rush round for literally 5 minutes, we've lost the light, and I need that light. We're not even getting any real sort of proper ambient light there. You can see it's quite flat behind, and it's because we've got a little bit of cloud cover, but that cloud cover looks like it's full on. It is trying to break through one or two little areas, and it's quite diffused, which will be really nice, but it's not strong enough. So I've gone a little walk around, see if I can scope any other areas to grab some of these similar type of images, to be honest. But it's with that light, it's hard to even get a composition. Okay, so I think I've done for this Bluebell little mini sort of adventure. I've been doing it over the last couple of weeks, well, about 10 days, but the light has gone really flat. So that's me done for this this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall catch you on the next one. See you soon.